Nanny's Tale Time.
Hello, my little friends. Welcome to Nanny's Tale Time. Today I have 3 fun and sweet stories for you, all in one video. Binky the Brave Bunny. Binky is a small, curious rabbit with a soft gray coat and ears that curl at the tips. He lives in Buttercup Hollow and wears a red leaf as a cape because he dreams of being a hero. Even if he's a little afraid of the dark, loud noises and caterpillars. Story 1. Binky and the Burrow that hummed. One morning, Binky heard a strange humming sound coming from under the roots of an old tree.
Is it bees? A ghost? A singing worm?
He wondered. Wiggling into the burrow, Binky followed the sound. It wasn't scary at all. It was a group of glowworms humming to help their eggs hatch. But one egg was quiet. Binky hummed a tune of his own, soft and brave. Suddenly, pop, the tiniest glowworm hatched, blinking happily at him. The glowworms named the tune Binky's Song, and from then on, they hummed it every night. The moral of the story is that sometimes listening carefully leads to the most unexpected magic. The end. Story 2. Binky and the Upside-Down Mushroom. Binky discovered a huge red mushroom standing upside down like a bowl. Rainwater had filled it, and inside was a golden pebble, too deep for Binky to reach. He tried jumping, poking with a stick, even asking a squirrel for help. Nothing worked. Finally, he hopped onto a nearby log and looked at the mushroom upside down, then had an idea. He tipped the mushroom carefully and the water spilled out, leaving the pebble. It wasn't just shiny, it was warm. A sunstone! Binky placed it in his burrow to light up his bedtime stories. The moral of the story is that when things seem stuck, try looking from a new angle. The end. Story 3. Binky and the Rain That Wouldn't Stop. In Buttercup Hollow, rain had been falling for days. The usual soft pitter-patter had turned into a non-stop drizzle that soaked the flowers, muddied the trails, and turned Binky's favorite hill into a slippery slide. All the woodland animals stayed inside, except for Binky, who peeked out from his cozy burrow wearing a curled red leaf as his cape. Binky missed his adventures. His storybook was soggy, the glowworms were hiding, and puddles filled every hollow path. One day, he spotted a trail of floating flowers bobbing down a stream that hadn't been there before. Curious, Binky followed the flower path with a determined bounce in his step. The flower stream led to a deep puddle beneath a giant fern, where a tiny creature sobbed on a floating leaf. It was a raindrop sprite named Luma. Her tears sparkled like dew.
I'm sorry.
She sniffled.
I was learning to rain, and I forgot how to stop.
Binky sat beside her on the leaf, listening carefully.
Maybe,
he said gently.
You just need a new feeling to focus on. Not sad, but calm.
He pulled a petal from a buttercup, cupped it like a tiny boat, and hummed Binky's song, the tune the glowworms had taught him. Luma blinked, smiled, and slowly stopped crying. As her tears dried, so did the clouds. The rain softened to a drizzle, then mist, and finally, clear skies peeked through the leaves. A sunbeam landed on Binky's nose, and he twitched with joy. Luma gave Binky a shimmering droplet, not just any drop, but one that held a reflection of the whole forest, like a memory in water.
For when you miss the rain,
she said. Then she vanished into the mist, leaving behind warmth and light. Back in his burrow, Binky placed the droplet on a mossy shelf. That night, he told his glowworm friends all about Luma and the rain that wouldn't stop, until a new song helped it find its end. The end. Wow, you listened to all 3 stories. Great job! Which one was your favorite? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more storytime fun. To see if you watched the stories carefully, we'll ask you some fun questions in a shorts video in a few days. Try to answer them. See you next time.